Eric B's Daily Vlogs.
As the sun's starting to rise, looking out towards the east, looking at the famous Bank of America building, infamous for the movie Tower Inferno. We're not here for that today. We're here for a controversial memorial in this park that tore Japan and San Francisco apart. So let's get this started.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Welcome everyone, it's my daily vlog channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs, Chinatown District, St. Mary's Park to be exact, because again of a memorial that San Francisco put up here in honor for the women. Let's go talk about it when we get over there. I don't want to spoil it too much. Let's go over there and go check this out. Let's go. Not a whole lot going on here at St. Mary's Park. You have a statue over there that's pretty iconic. But the memorial that I'm going to is going to be over here. And it looks like there's going to be some people who are working out and dancing right now. Let's get a closer look at what's going on over there in that memorial. Well, the girl in the pink decides to bust a move. Now this is the memorial right here. The three girls with the lady who's praying for them. And the story goes, this is the story of the comfort women. Back during the World War II, the Japanese went over to South Korea and kidnapped teenage girls and would have them work in brothels throughout Japan. Story's pretty controversial because Japan, being Japan, did not want anything to do with this memorial. They wanted San Francisco and all the other cities who had memorials like this to take it down. And so what ended up happening was Japan, Osaka, the sister city of San Francisco, decided to part ties with San Francisco. What that really means, I'm not too sure. But it's pretty deep. This is a deep memorial right here. Again, this is controversial to a lot of cities. This was erected in 2017, and from this day on, that's 2 years later, they're still trying to take some of these statues down or these memorials down. And again, it's not just San Francisco that has it. There's a bunch of other cities that have it, and they have it all written in different languages. That one right there, it's going to be the first one. It's going to be Korean. That looks like it's Tagalog. So from the Philippines, you have your English right there, and Japanese, and I believe Chinese. Don't quote me on that, but that's the languages. The look on her face is so deep. She's like really up there, just looking up, praying for the girls of Seoul, because she probably knows firsthand what's going to happen to them, which to me is pretty sad and deep at the same time. What I love about this memorial the most is how they're just holding their hands, holding each other's hands, standing in unity. Someone has placed flowers up there and down here because of the struggle. We're talking about teenage girls, 15 to 16, probably some of them even as young as 13 and 14 who had to enslave themselves to Japanese men. That is, to me, that's empowering right here. And again, for her to be standing there praying for their souls, that's pretty deep. It's pretty deep. I came here one time in Chinatown to go talk about filming of The Pursuit of Happiness, and I stumbled upon this then. It's not easy to find parking here in Chinatown. That's why I have to get here early in the morning before the meter starts, before the meter started, because they have meters here 7 days a week, and before, you know, it gets really crowded here. I was really trying to hope she wasn't. Where'd she go? She's there somewhere. She wasn't there, but you know, hey, it's a public park. She was here before me. Music's a little loud, but I'm here for the memorials right there, which is, again, pretty deep. All right, one last look. Again, memorial. It's pretty deep memorial, and there's a couple articles out that I read, and there was actually some survivors who were still alive, who was there during the whole incident, and she reflects on a lot of things. She's not. The funny thing is when I read the article, she is not mad at Japan. She's not angry with Japan at all. You know, she's not. And she's strong, because I would be very, very upset with what happened with, you know, you took my daughter who's only 12 or 13 and you put them in a brothel. I'd be very upset. But this is history right here, and it's one of those things that we have to not hide under the rug. We have to remember that it happened, and I'm glad they have this memorial up. I'm glad. I didn't realize we're right where I can see the 3 goblins. There's actually 3 right there. There's another 3 on the left hand side, another 3 on the right hand side, and probably another 3 in the back. But that is some creepy stuff up there. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's vlog. A nice short adventure here in San Francisco. St. Mary's Park, Chinatown. Got the Bank of America building right there. Tower Inferno, as a lot of people, if you grew up in San Francisco and seen the movie in the 70s, you know that's Tower Inferno. But I was here for the Comfort Woman Memorial that they erected here back in 2017. A piece of history that a lot of us should not forget. The same thing like the George Washington mural that a lot of people want to tear down because they said it's offensive and racist. Think about what these girls went through during the war and World War II. They didn't go through slavery. They went through a form of slavery, but they had to give their body up for that. You know, the ones that people are arguing about in George Washington, it's African American slaves who were working on the plantation, but they were working for money, but they weren't working. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm here for this. I'm here to go talk about this. It is a nice monument, a memorial. Why Japan or Osaka is angry because of this whole thing, I don't know. they're trying to act like it never really happened, or they're trying to, again, sweep it under the rug and pretend it's something that didn't happen. But it did. Unfortunately, it did. So that's one thing Osaka, Japan has to realize. World War II happened, and a lot of casualties happened, and this is one of those non-war casualties that we have to remember. It happened with the Americans during Vietnam. It happened with the Japanese during World War II. So we're all guilty for what happened. And I'm pretty sure it's still happening now, with sex trafficking going around, with people getting kidnapped so they could work at different parts of the country, different parts of the world, just to sell their bodies. It's a serious thing. It is. It's a serious thing. It's almost as bad as mass shootings here in the United States. This one, the trafficking, is just a little bit under the radar that we all have to pay a little more attention to. All right, guys. That's as much politics as I'm going to talk about today. I am. And this lady's music is driving me crazy. Thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about this memorial. Let me know if you think it's right for Osaka to, I don't know what they did. They decided to not be part of San Francisco anymore. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Here from San Francisco St. Mary's Park in the Chinatown district. Vlog's ended, guys. Thanks for watching. Go in peace. This memorial really touches the heart. Between the three girls, you can see the lady just praying for them. Pray for them.
I made this.